Okay, good morning. So, this is example 4. As mentioned in the previous video, we were experiencing load shedding at the time. There's no students in the class, so we won't hear anybody in the background. So, in example 4, we are told that in triangle ABC, AB is parallel to FD. So, if those lines are parallel, okay, we know that AD over DC is equal to BF over FC. And all these variations are also evident here. From this we also know that AF is parallel to DE. So that means to say that AF, so AF is parallel to DE, now in turn means that AD over DC is equal to FE over EC. Then we are told that then we are also told that FE over EC is equal to 3 over 4. Okay? And what did I say yesterday? That I'm going to introduce a K. So FE is this length here is going to be 3K, as we introduce a K factor there. And EC is 4K, which means to say FC is 7K if needed. Okay. I just find it easier to work with fractions instead of ratios there. But if you find working with ratios straight as it is, it's fine with me as well. And also we know that fractions are indeed ratios. Okay. The question says determine the ratio of EC, so we need to work out EC over BC. So EC, which is 4K, and BC is what we need to calculate. So if we can calculate if B, okay, basically the job will be done. Okay, as we know that 7K plus BF would be equal to FC if needed. Okay. So let's see, where do we go from here? Firstly, we can say that, of course, we won't go straight from FE and EC to BC and CE. Okay? So firstly, we need to move away. So we know that FB over FC is equal to AD over DC. Okay? However, we know what AD, we can get a ratio for AD over DC. So I'm going to just name the triangle in triangle AFC. Do I need to write that? No, I don't. Okay. So in triangle, which is this triangle here, we can say that in that triangle, we know that if E over EC is equal to AD over DC. And where is that coming from? It's coming from the proportionality theorem and the fact that DE is parallel to AF. Okay. So AD over DC is equal to AD, which is 3K, over 4K, which is 3 over 4. But now I'm not going to introduce a K again. Why? Because I've used K. So I start with A. So it's 3A over 4A. Then it'll be 3A over 4A. Okay. So I haven't answered the question as yet. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this here as I need diagram in focus. I'm going to go with the blue here. So below that I now write in triangle ABC. And I'm going with this triangle here. So can I go now remembering those angles are parallel? So what I can say is that, let's see if we can use this whole length. Okay? So we know that since we have this, let me just check it quickly. So if you look at the sides that is dividing here, I can use this as a whole BC, but yet I must come afterwards and divide it up because of that thing. So what we can say is that in triangle ABC, we can say that, let's go with that ratio again. So we're going to say that AD over DC. So AD over DC is equal to BF over FC. And that is coming from the proportionality theorem, with DF being parallel to AB. Okay. So AD, so BF is what we're calculating over FC, which we have in terms of K. So BF over FC, which is 7K, is equal to BF, sorry, AD, which is 3A, over FC, sorry, not FC, DC, which is 4A. Okay. So what happens now is that, put this down a bit, the A's cancel, and I bring the 7K up. So therefore, BF is equal to 3 over 4 times 7, which is 21 over 4K. Okay? So BF is 21 over 4K. As you can see now, we got it in terms of K. Now coming back to the question, the question says, let's take this off again. The question was to find EC. So what is EC over BC? So EC is 4K, which is this here, over BC, which is the whole length. So it's going to be 4K plus 3K plus 21 over 4K. Okay. So that gives you 4K over, that's going to give you 7, 28, 29, 49 over 4, I think. 49 over 4K, which gives you 16 over 14. You just check that. The K's, of course, will cancel. Just ensure that is correct. So it's going to be 4 plus 3 plus 21 over 4, 49 over 4, and 4 divided by that answer gives you 16 over 9. But remember, let's just put this here next to. Whoops. That is basically 16 over 9 here. 16 over 49, sorry. 16 over 49. But remember, they wanted in a ratio form. So let's just conclude therefore EC is to BC as 16 is to 49. Okay. Just confirm here. Yep. I see the textbook left it in that form. As we normally mark, we don't penalize you if you don't write it in that ratio form. As we say, the fraction is another way of writing a ratio. At this point, I'll stop the video. The full lesson will also be found in the description box below with the example, with the explanation of the previous day's homework.